Hey chat, hi, what's up? Joining us today is a professional basketball player. He's the owner of Sniper Squad and Sniper Sports Ventures.
Ooh!
The only man in Bombay to dunk and to do a clean Nordic curl, but still lose to the casuals in a 3v1 basketball match. Please welcome to the show, the biggest Swiftie in the world, Vijay Sule.
Let's go, Vijay!
First take.
Thank you.
Yeah, that was a mouthful, Atana. So, Sniper Squad and Sniper Sports Ventures. Amazing.
You didn't say LLP.
He's used to mouthfuls.
Sorry, I forgot the LLP.
We also LLP, yeah, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We got
Officially
a PAN
PAN
card
card.
and
Oh,
everything, yeah.
awesome.
We just don't have a bank account yet, but we move.
We don't have any money, so I can't.
But yeah, Vijay,
Yeah.
welcome to the show.
Thank you.
How are you feeling?
Feeling good. The Swiftie thing was a necessity and I really appreciate it.
So, this is your second appearance with the Casuals.
You are the second repeat guest after Floyd, so?
Yes,
Yeah.
after Floyd.
awesome.
I don't think we've had any other repeat guests.
Mix, but he is the...
He's part of the
Yeah,
Casuals
yeah,
now.
he's part of the
But yeah, thanks for coming through. Let's talk about the Casuals video. Your first
course.
video that you were part of. I
Absolutely.
think we did a pro versus casuals basketball kind of video. And we beat you. And you came through on your bet. We beat you on the bet and you said that if we beat you, you'd promise us IPL tickets in the box. And we went for that. And that was an amazing experience. So thank you for that.
Sorry about the game, but hope you had fun.
We had a lot of fun, but we are athletes. I mean, if you were a true athlete, you'd be like, it's all about winning. But
True.
hopefully we can instill that on you.
Actually,
Hopefully, after
he
today.
did beat us at 3v1. Sammy hit a clutch free throw to get the
He did.
IPL tickets. Let's be honest on the
Okay,
show, man.
fine,
Come
bro.
on, let's not lie so much.
But anyway, did we meet your expectations? Were we below your expectations or did we exceed them? Like,
Okay,
how
so-
was our basketball acumen and experience and performance?
So
Using too
definitely-
many big words.
He was the biggest surprise. Given the sheer lack of size,
Sheer lack.
he could certainly, shoot. Then I could shoot,
Boom.
which I did not
What else
expect.
can he do with that size?
But Tanay does have a miniature basketball hoop and a basketball in his room, which he practices every day. So
Okay,
that
so then
came
yeah.
through in
Yeah,
the
it
end.
came
You
through.
better
bro.
be, yeah.
Practice
good.
makes perfect, is what they say.
How tall are you, by the way?
Let's not get into all this.
No,
now.
seriously,
There's no need.
No, because the shortest guy.
5'9" and a half on a good day.
5'9.5".
No,
My
see-
hinge says like 5'10".
No, you definitely surprised me with the free throw. I had zero hope because I didn't want him to take the free throw. That's why I made you take it.
Clutch, bro, it's fine.
Let's go.
All good. He doubted us, bro.
Let's
And
go.
Zias was Zias is a white boy. So
He played like a white boy. How is he as a ref,
I
man?
stole and all from him and...
nah, he's a TJ McConnell kind of guy. He stole the ball from me. He had a yellow jersey
what was he
on.
calling me? You were calling me something that day. You were
Jer-
saying I play like Jeremy Lin.
Jeremy Lin.
Jeremy
Lin
Lin.
Sa-
Jeremy Lin, bro. He's a legend, bro.
But Zias was coming in with the vibes and the jokes and just breaking it all up and distracting Vijay, which
Yeah.
was...
That was my role.
Yeah, he's like every white role player in the NBA. He comes, he shoots threes, he plays D. That's all he can do.
They were white chocolate.
He didn't shoot good threes.
So let's get into it.
Yeah.
Number one. You want to go with it?
Who is the greatest basketball player of all time?
Oh, I hate answering this question, dude. Because obviously I've lived through the LeBron era. It's tough to argue, who has more rings, who has less rings, all those things.
No,
but
that answer is pretty straight, bro. Who
I
has
mean,
more and less?
yeah, but it's like you have to factor in so many other variables. Yes, LeBron's had a longer season and a longer career, but it's also like Jordan didn't have access to all these, whatever the 2 million or how much ever he spends on his body. If Jordan had access, maybe he'd be around for longer. And obviously,
Are you
Jordan-
indirectly saying that LeBron does drugs?
I'm not. I mean, I'm not saying that he does because he's not been caught, but everyone says he's never been tested as well, so I guess we'll never know.
It's fine, man. You're producing at this rate. Do whatever drugs you want, bro. You're
Yeah,
putting
exactly.
such a good output for 23 years. Do
Yeah.
it.
Do it. I mean, they're coming out with the... What were the...
Enhanced games.
Enhanced games.
yeah.
So at this point, if you're not getting caught, I mean, kudos to LeBron.
Yeah.
No, I'm not saying that he did drugs.
No,
Vijay is
either.
saying.
I'm not saying it's just, people talk about it.
So before the show, I think we mentioned this to you. but which is your favorite LeBron song? There's this viral trend going of these group of boys. I can't remember
Yeah.
their name, but shout out to them.
It was the Baylor men's choir, Baylor University in Texas, their men's choir.
Okay, and
Yeah.
they kept coming up with different iterations
Yeah.
of covers
Of popular songs.
Of popular
basically, yeah.
songs.
and
yeah.
just replacing it with LeBron,
Yeah.
LeBron's name, and like
everything about him.
exactly. So, which one was your favorite out of all of them?
Give us
Dude.
2 lines. 2 lines suna dijiye.
Oh shit, dude. I mean, the most famous one is that LeBron. That one's got to be there because,
Yeah.
LeBron has been sexualized in many ways and, well, we all enjoy it. But there was a One Direction version of LeBron. I don't remember what that went like, but it was literally like, I don't remember.
I like
Baby, you light up.
It was actually, yeah, it
That's
was.
the actual
no,
song.
it was
LeBron,
was-
you light up my
Yeah,
world.
yeah,
Like, you know,
exactly. It's like the way he dunks or something. Yeah, it was a One Direction version of LeBron, and it was actually just all of them make so much sense. They all just go somehow with LeBron. So
Even the golden hour one. The
Man
LeBron.
on the Lakers is my
Man
favorite.
on the
Man on the Lakers is
Lakers.
my
I'm
favorite.
talking
That's a
about
good
the
one.
man on the Lakers.
LeBron.
Tana had a really good rendition. I think we try to rip them off by doing a Dhoni
For
song.
Dhoni, yeah.
But I wish someone does this regularly for like Indian cricketers or
We'll do
something
it,
like
Yeah,
that.
why not? Dude, we
I'll-
need more chants as well, man. Except for we've got Rishabh Pant. I can't think of a chant.
I mean, we have.
What do we have?
We want
Mumbai
wicket,
Chara-
bro.
Mumbai Characha.
Yeah.
But that's not like a chant. It's like, like a proper football chant. Something that's long and, it's fun.
Yeah, I know, but the thing is that in T20 games at least, I think the massive respect to the DJ, RJ, whoever he is.
Yeah,
Mr.
yeah.
Sunny, actually.
Until
We
they
know
know
who
him,
he
bro.
is.
yeah.
What do you mean?
We know who he is, but they just button. They hate awkward silences,
Yeah,
I
they
guess.
really
But it's
do.
not awkward at all. I much rather not have any DJ or any music
Nah, I
during IPL
completely agree.
games.
After 10 p.m. is the best time.
This guy met that DJ RJ on Marine Drive. He's like, we love your work. Please come on the show. You are awesome. Wankede, you're the voice of Mumbai and all.
I think MC is still fine, I think, but I agree with the DJ
Yeah,
part. Like I
it's-
said, I don't need to listen to Jhumka in the middle of 2 hours. It's just not needed.
Yeah, let it flow. Let the crowd come up with some chants and like to Vijay's point, just let them flow with it.
Yeah, dude, we don't need music all the time. Bro, and honestly, at this point, I'm so annoyed with the Mexican wave. It needs to stop. Like, can we do something different, And it's so sad because half the stadium will do it, half the stadium won't. And I don't think there's anything special about that anymore.
When you take us next year
Yeah.
in the VIP box, remember in a football match or something, they were doing the wave and it came to the away section and they were just like, fuck you, we're not doing it basically.
Yeah.
And it's a great video. So let's try to run
So
that.
we'll do that?
Yeah,
Okay,
we'll do that.
sounds good.
Because you hate it so much.
Yeah. Oh, perfect. Yeah, works.
Speaking of goats in Mexico, let's speak about Wemby. I know no relation at all, but I just needed to
Great transition.
to the next topic. Wemby, interesting character. Do you know what he's doing right now? Have you heard
yeah,
about
the
his
temple thing
whereabouts?
in China, right?
Yeah, he's in
Yeah.
a Shaolin temple. I didn't even know Shaolin
It
temples are
still
real.
exists, dude. Yeah.
I didn't know it was a real thing.
Shaolin Soccer was
Shaolin
real,
Soccer
bro.
is such a good movie.
It was a real movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They could
Oh.
spin it like this and like that by hitting it like that, bro.
And his iron head and all that.
Yeah.
I thought it was fake. Shit. Okay. Anyway, Wemby went to the Shaolin temple. No other young basketballer has done that. They kind of go the other route of like partying and maybe focusing on their physique more than the mental side. Do you think Wemby has it to like make it to the next big thing? Or
I definitely think he has it purely because there's a bunch of factors. Firstly, he's got the best guidance in the world. Everyone knows Tony Parker right here from
Yes.
Spurs. Tony Parker
the
has
skateboarder, right?
What's that guy's name actually?
Tony Hawk.
Tony Hawk. Yeah. Yeah. So Tony
Tony
Parker.
Hawk Tour.
Talking Tony Hawk.
Yeah, no, so Tony Parker basically is responsible for anyone who comes out of France. Tony Parker's got some kind of hand in it. So he also played for his club in the Euro League and everything.
He
so
was
he's
touched
got,
by him.
He was definitely touched by
Yeah.
him. He's got great leadership, He's got the right backing system because France is probably the second best country in the world right now for basketball. So he's around the right people. And I think he has this curiosity which other players don't, like you said. He wants to... Dude, he's a fucking alien, man. He knows that. You're never going to find a 7'4" kid who can shoot. Ever again. 7'5", what? I don't even know how tall he's. Like 7'6", he could be fall,
I think he's still growing.
Yeah, he's probably still growing, man. He's like 18. So I
He's
think he
also
knows.
taking what? Injections to grow?
I don't know. Let's ask Vijay that.
Yeah.
Bro, see, if he was from China, I would have said, yeah, he's a lab experiment. But now in France, I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if they do it. Because see, if Project Wemby to defeat the US, I'd buy it, dude.
Do you think we're going to see that happen soon? Because there are so many European players, so much European talent
Yeah.
in the NBA, and they're basically taking over. We have
Yeah.
Jokic, Wemby,
Giannis, Luka.
Luka.
It's
Luka's
just so
fat,
much.
so fuck
They
that.
have-
He's
Lost
not
weight.
anymore.
Come on, man.
I'm kidding.
He
I love
slimmed down.
Luka.
Off-season
I'm
Luka.
just a little pissed he left Dallas.
I think I don't know if they've announced it yet, but it's like in the works rumors that next year the All-Star game it's gonna be team US versus the rest of the world. So that would be a sick game for sure.
I hope. Dude, but I think the biggest problem is the formats don't matter. The players don't want to play. Like, dude, they want their holidays. I get it. They want a weekend with their families. How can you force them to play an All-Star game, which no one cares about?
It's an All-Star game, man. One
But
day.
that's the thing. The value has gone down. But I guess that's also now.
Risk of injury also. How do you go
Dude,
hard?
risk of
bro?
I mean, they
injury.
don't go hard. Yeah, I mean, it's not gonna be a full-out game
Yeah.
for sure.
I see where they're coming from because the NHL, they replaced their All-Star game with having something called
Four Nations.
Four Nations, right? Where they had USA, Canada, Sweden, and Finland. And that went off
that
because
was
the
great,
players
dude.
were like, we're playing for our
Yeah.
country and we need to
Yeah.
show up. So that didn't feel like an All-Star game
Not
at
all.
that point.
Yeah.
But hockey, they are so crazy anyway, bro. They go hard.
Yeah, there's an excuse to hit each other, man. Like, they're just
bro.
gonna-
They just want to make that contact.
Yeah, and also in this era of player empowerment, I'm not saying it's a bad thing at all. It's great, but I feel like sometimes there's this extreme of Joel Embiid. I'm just not gonna play, or so many Ben
So-
Simmons, classic example. I just want to sit. Why? Because I feel like
Because he's not good, Ben Simmons.
I don't know if he's not good. I don't know. I think everyone something's wrong in his head. Clearly, he's definitely had the potential.
Have you seen that Colin Cowherd take of
Bro,
Ben
which
Simmons?
one?
When he says, LeBron, we're good.
We're good.
Bro,
What happens exactly for those who don't know?
Basically, Ben Simmons gets drafted as the #1 pick or whatever.
He was the
comes
first
into
pick,
yeah.
the NBA. And what's the guy's
Colin
name?
Cowherd.
So Colin Cowherd. He basically is sitting at his desk, and he must have analyzed like Ben Simmons' game through college or whatever. And he just looks into the camera and he's like, LeBron, thank you for whatever you've done till now, but we're good. We're good now. Which is basically indicating that Ben Simmons is going to take
He's
over.
the next
He's the next
superstar,
LeBron
yeah.
James. And then like he didn't score a 3-pointer for like, I don't know.
bro,
how-
I don't think he's hit one in God knows how many years.
He didn't shoot
a-
only.
He didn't shoot. He didn't show up for training. What about shoot? He just
Ben
did.
Simmons is like a project someone needs to study. There's something that's gone wrong behind this.
There'll be
I'm
a
telling you.
ESPN 30 for 30 or like a
Yeah.
Netflix documentary 10 years from now. Yeah, no, it'll be there. But now, dude, Ben Simmons, no words.
Speaking of Ben Simmons, we'll go to the NBA Finals. The series is tied, OKC versus Pacers. 3-all. Game 7 is tomorrow morning. For those watching, it's already going to be happened because they're releasing the episode on Wednesday. But you have not been too happy with the outcome of which teams have reached the finals and how the games are going, how the NBA overall is recently.
Yeah, I mean, it's no secret that the viewership has been pretty bad for the NBA this year. The playoffs haven't been bad. They've been good. We've had 4 game 7s, 3 game 7s, whatever it is. It's gone far, but I think just for me and a lot of other people, small market teams, come on, let's be real, no one cares as much. If the Knicks were in this final, even if they were swept, everyone would have gone crazy. I think everyone knows that. And it's a lot to do with just, that's just the NBA, right? Small market teams, it's harder to get the big players.
Right.
Like, I think except for Milwaukee, which are the small market
And
team can you
Cleveland
think
had
of?
drafted
And
LeBron.
Cleveland,
And
yeah,
it
but
was
that's
a cool
different because he was
story,
born.
yeah,
Yeah, that's like a
exactly,
different. But
yeah.
that's the thing. I think that's the issue. You have these 2 small market teams which don't have a outright superstar. I would say, yeah, Shea is now become into a superstar, and OKC's got its own project going. And just for me,
Pascal is a god, by the way.
bro, Pascal needs to get more respect, dude.
Yeah.
I don't think people realize how good he was in the Raptors when they won. That's the other thing, dude. He's one of the biggest reasons they won. Like Fred VanVleet, Kyle Lowry, and Pascal. If any of them had a bad game,
Yeah.
the Raptors were not winning that
and
series.
Kawhi, obviously.
I mean, Kawhi was Kawhi had a bad game. Yeah, Kawhi's Kawhi now. I mean, it was.
We were talking about it. The most exciting part of this series was Pascal Siakam getting possessed. And that clip of him where his eyes just roll back.
Can you all do that? Can we all do that?
When I sleep, it happens.
He-
Sometimes even my
Tana
eyes
sleeps with his eyes
sometimes.
open.
Oh, it's so creepy.
Yeah. He gets possessed every time he sleeps.
Yeah, no, but the finals, I mean, it's not been boring, but it's just funny because if you just Google on Reddit, Instagram, whatever, everyone is convinced they had to take it to 7 because the viewership was the lowest in 18 or 20 years.
Damn.
So they had to take it to 7 for people to actually watch. And again, dude, I'm not a fan of blowout games and playoffs ever. Come on, like, y'all are playing for everything. So hopefully tomorrow's a good game, but yeah, I'm not as excited for the NBA finals as a lot of...
But I think this is like the first year, like there's no bona fide like superstar. Like
Yeah.
obviously Tyrese is a superstar, Shea is a superstar.
Yeah.
But like, like mega stars. Like
Yeah.
Shea's MVP of the year, but He's the most boring MVP of all time.
Bro,
the free throws are just-
flopping and just scoring free throws.
So last year was Celtics versus the Mavs. Luka,
Kyrie,
Kyrie.
Jason Tatum.
Jalen and Jason. Yeah. So I guess
Yeah.
they are bigger than.
Kristaps Porzingis.
But also it's Boston Celtics.
Yeah, Celtics
Bigger
are
market.
huge.
It's
Yeah.
just
And Luka,
Celtics, right?
Luka's
Yeah.
bigger than any of these
Luka
guys.
is,
Yeah,
for
Luka's
sure.
like
Yeah.
the
Dude,
best.
the Mavs are a huge market as well.
Yeah.
It's-
Yeah. Sorry,
Like,
my bad.
yeah.
You're right.
No, but that's
But also the fact that on my timeline, the finals are going on, but I see more Caitlin Clark content going on.
Dude, that
And
girl
respect to her, massive respect to her. She rocks, but like during the finals, there should be only NBA
Yeah.
content, not WNBA content.
is... No, I mean...
Because she's Indiana, no? That's why I think although...
No, but also the entire with Sophie Cunningham standing up for her and
Yeah, just the whole...
beating all the
Correct.
ops that were attacking
I'm getting
Caitlin
more
Clark.
Angel Reese content on my... You seen these
Dude,
guys
have you
who
seen
bet,
those guys?
They
Bro,
bet on her to miss her
got
first
sued.
shot. Like,
Dude, those guys got sued. They had to
can
take
you
it off. They got sued because, I mean, they're using
on
it for
the grounds
betting.
of what?
She sued them. Everything's gone. Look at the Instagram.
But
page. It's
how
all
can you
gone.
sue someone for placing a bet and publicizing the bet?
Bro,
What
What
are
were
you
they-
suing them for?
Were they
Look it up.
using NBA content illegally?
I have no clue,
Maybe
but they were sued. They had
maybe
to
you're not
take
allowed to
everything
use
off.
the WNBA
But we stand with
content.
y'all, whoever y'all are.
Stadium
Yeah.
Live. We love you guys.
Stadium Live.
app.
It's hilarious.
Sports betting
Bro.
is good for you.
For anybody that doesn't know, they just keep bet. They bet every game on Angel Reese to miss her
First
first
shot,
shot.
yeah.
And she misses every
Every
shot.
Well, it's like 9 days or 10 days or something.
Why is she getting so much hate right now?
Dude, because she's brought it upon herself.
And she's very cocky.
Bro, here's the thing. It's like Lance Stephenson being like, I'm gonna guard LeBron. Like, I'm better
He
than
did,
LeBron.
man.
You're just not. Come on.
But Lance Stephenson can guard. Like
I guess so, yeah. But like,
It's not the same thing as
He
It's not the
guarded
same
him,
thing.
man. He was blowing in his ear or something. What a clip, man.
dude, but again, like every league needs a villain and a hero. She is a villain, and she's a bad villain. Like she's not
Yeah.
even a good villain.
The irritating villain.
who's-
Yeah.
So what happened in college was that Angel Reese was on a better team, and they'd constantly beat Caitlin Clark's.
Yeah.
I think she played for Iowa.
Yeah.
And Angel Reese thought that she had the upper hand on Caitlin Clark, but Caitlin Clark was definitely more of a better individual player. Now this came into the WNBA, and Angel Reese continued with the smack talk, and now slowly she's just realizing that she's the worst of them too, and it's kind of backfiring on
It's
her.
fully backfired on her. Yeah.
Who was the WNBA player that said they could beat Ant in a 1v1?
Bro, there's so many of them have said so many things.
They beat like Boogie Cousins and all, bro.
Bro,
They said-
Draymond Green also recently, and Draymond Green on LeBron's thing was just like, dude, respectfully, just like he would have been way meaner, but he's just like, shut up, like, this is not
Yeah,
gonna
yeah, he
happen.
didn't.
I don't know what
Swear
they
or
think.
anything.
Like it's retarded.
I mean, I love Caitlin Clark, and I absolutely love the way she plays, bro. Some of those shots are absolutely
So much fun to watch.
ridiculous.
Yeah,
she is
100%.
must see TV. But again, everyone's gonna ask, would she step on an NBA floor?
No
No
chance.
chance.
I think
I mean, she herself would say.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she
yeah,
would- she would
exactly.
say-
It's disrespectful to them to even like start bringing
yeah,
up this
exactly.
conversation, dude. It's just like
yeah.
It's like when Joe Rogan was like, Ronda Rousey's gonna beat Floyd or something like some absurd statement he's made. Dude.
But at least we can excuse him. He's like smoking and drinking on his
Yeah,
podcast. He's not in
And
the
he's
right mind.
unserious like us.
Yeah, and he's
Yeah.
taking whatever. Yeah. So
But
continue.
it's like if you want to understand, like just see Serena even talk about when she played
Yeah.
Andy Murray in this
Exactly.
thing. She said if me and Andy Murray played a game of 3 sets, he'd beat me 6-0,
6-0,
6-0, 6-0. It's like it's not the same game they're playing. It's faster services, they're running
Yeah.
faster, they're hitting harder. I mean, it's just not the same. It
No,
might be
absolutely
the
agree.
laws and the rules.
The
might be
concept is the same, yeah, but
it's
like
just
the
not
With
execution
the
is-
Serena thing, it's like people from outside are trying to say that she is good, but she knows, like,
And she's
like
the
you
great-
guys don't play sports.
Dude,
like,
the
everyone
you
greatest
know,
of all time.
Yeah,
it's not
bro.
even like.
Dude, what do y'all think about making the rim shorter in the
We
WNBA?
asked
I was-
the
I was
questions
just-
over here.
I was just gonna ask.
No, bro, that's a great question, and I think they should,
I think
because
they should, dude.
It'll be more
100%.
entertaining,
I
more
want to see Caitlin
dunks.
Clark dunk on
Yeah,
someone.
no. How many dunks do you see in the WNBA?
3, 4 max.
Angel Reese missed like 4 or something.
Bro, I don't think she can grab the rim respectfully.
yeah, I don't know if they. I think a handful of players can dunk in
But
the
they're like
WNBA.
6'7", 6'8", man.
So I've heard two parts to this question: is that they should reduce the height of the rim and also the size of the ball, so they can palm it and
It is
actually
smaller.
dunk.
It is
Yeah,
smaller.
yeah,
The
it's
women's
small.
ball.
It's a 6. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a
They
6.
say
Smaller than
decrease
what
the-
it is.
Yeah.
Decrease
Men's
the
is 7,
distance
is
of the
6.
3-pointer line also.
Bro, but Caitlin Clark is now
I don't
changed
think,
that.
Yeah, I don't
She's
think
the best of the best. Nah? She's not.
Yeah, that's
She's not an
true.
anomaly. Like the league
No,
is
for sure.
the line.
She's like Steph, yeah.
I don't think the 3-pointer lines should be reduced. I don't really buy into that argument because at that point you don't need that much strength. It's more of a skill issue, and I think they can make that skill up with just playing more and more.
Sammy's a
No, I
sharpshooter.
think they're doing it not as a skill thing. It's about making to get the
Should we
game
just
more
scrap the
entertaining to
WNBA?
Oh my god. No, but I agree with you. What do you guys think about
watch.
this?
This week on sports.
And dude, it's
The
fun.
thing
It's
that I do want to see is the Caitlin Clark versus Steph one-on-one.
shootout.
Yeah.
No, shootout, not one-on-one.
Yeah,
please.
one-on-one shootout. Sorry. 3-point shootout with that
Yeah.
extra Mountain Dew ball and all.
Steph did it with who last?
Sabrina
year?
Ionescu.
Yeah.
That was pretty.
It was cool, bro.
That
Yeah.
was
Wait,
wait,
she
she
won,
that,
right?
like
No,
she
she
could
lost.
even
She
win.
lost the
Caitlin
ball.
could even win.
That's
Dude,
what I'm
Like,
she was shooting from the NBA line, which is a little quite further behind.
She,
And-
they actually gave her the choice to go.
Yeah,
shoot
and
from
she
the
chose, yeah,
WNBA,
dude.
And she also used like.
Okay, wait. So
Different ball?
no, she was the
I'm
Sixers.
confused. So in WNBA, the line is already smaller.
It's smaller, yeah.
The 3-point
so,
line?
So the NBA line is the longest line in the world. Everything else is lesser. International, different kinds of leagues, everything.
When we played on your court.
Minus NBA.
Fuck yeah, bro. The elite, bro.
Bro, but
Elite.
that felt pretty close.
No, it wasn't.
How many
songs
made? You make, bro. I don't think he made.
Okay, so the ball is already smaller,
Yeah.
and the line is also.
Nine's already close.
Oh,
bigger?
okay.
Hoops bigger. Just have to throw a
Okay, good to know. Yeah, just make it a little shorter so they can dunk too.
Yeah.
you know?
Should they use the decathlon nets? It works great.
Branding.
He's talking about the miniature.
The miniature hoop.
Oh, that's not a bad idea, dude.
Are you
That's what I
mad?
practice on.
How can you all say that?
I can dunk on that, so. Sometimes. One more thing about the NBA. You're saying.
Yeah, let's talk. Let's come back to the NBA.
The real sport. Let's go.
Yeah.
The commercial timeouts, man. What the fuck, man? This USA sports, even in NFL, there's just so many breaks. Does it get annoying at 5:30
It's-
a.m. when you wake up and watch?
That's the reason I don't get up. Like, you're telling me to wake up and spend 4 hours of my day. Realistically, 2 hours of that is watching ads. And the craziest part is no one I don't think the players want these ads, because you're taking a break. Imagine you go on like a 10-0 run or whatever, and then you just have a break, and then what? Run it back every time. And it's so annoying because when your coach actually calls a timeout, then you're like, oh shit, I actually need it now. So what do you do in these breaks? Because it's just so long. It gets so irritating and dude. But again, that's the issue. That's where the money comes in.
And like even the ending of the game, which is like the most
Bro.
interesting. It's like
Dude.
one play timeout.
2
It's
minutes
just like-
takes 35 minutes,
It's
40
like
minutes,
crazy.
bro.
It's like removing the juice from basketball. What makes it great is the constant back and forth, and then you are adding those stops in
Breaks,
it.
yeah.
Dude, I
Kinda
heard,
annoying.
I heard Jews. I was like, what's
Yeah,
what's
bro, that's,
I was like, why did that come
even
from?
that's why
What's wrong
face.
with that?
I said juice.
Okay.
J E no, Juice. Juice.
Yeah,
You know,
so
the-
can the juice.
No, not at this trying time, man.
The essence of the game gets ruined when there are multiple stops.
No, of course, dude. Absolutely.
And it's annoying. But like you said, it's annoying for you to wake up at 5
Yeah.
and you don't really watch basketball. How did you end up choosing to play basketball then? Because I can tell you definitively, Tana, ZS, we chose to play cricket, football, because it was at a very favorable time for us.
Yeah.
Of course, that effect wasn't applicable to you.
Yeah.
And it's a lot more accessible. Like football coaching or cricket coaching is much easier.
Yeah, no. I mean, so I started in school and I used to play football initially. I wasn't very good, but I was still on the team for some reason.
I
could
can
just
see that.
kick the. Thanks.
Some days.
I was actually in a club. What was it called? Something with K. Kinkre. I was
You
in
were in
Kinkre.
Kinkre, we were
We also in
yeah,
Kinkre.
That's
They're
how
way
we
older
met
than me
ever.
though, so.
We older, I don't know. But yeah, we were also.
The Goan Sports Association, that one.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
yeah, yeah.
yes.
So I was in Kinkre for a bit.
Fashion Street used to come, bro. That's crazy.
Yeah, we'll go shopping. Get some nice jerseys.
Yeah, I'm actually down.
They have some good nimbu pani, nimbu soda over there.
I
So
just like the
down
sugarcane
for
juice
that.
more, dude.
Sugarcane also.
Goins in the rains, bro, is not a scene, but it's actually a really fun scene.
I used to
Let's
love
play
it, bro.
Spike at Goins, bro. Fuck.
Can
We
you
could
even
do
use
that.
that? How
I
do you
don't know. I mean, we can get in touch with the authorities, go in Sports Association,
Yeah.
and
I
maybe they
really
might allow
doubt
us.
they are in charge of it.
But that's crazy that you
Probably
used
just
to...
Kinkre straight, right? I don't
No,
even
no,
know.
No.
No, yeah, I know. So, no, so I was literally playing football, and then football would be like Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Basketball was Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. So when I played football, my basketball friends were not there on the bus, so I was really lonely. And then I decided to not be lonely. That's literally the story. I was lonely on the bus, so I was like, screw it, let me play basketball instead.
Damn, all great stories start with buses
With
and
trauma.
people.
And
in
load
them.
moments.
And then you go on. When did you drop football and fully start basketball? And then how did you add to your cathedral basketball team through other coaches and stuff?
Okay, cool. Did you say through? I have to give the coaches credit.
No. An academy, if you want to shout out.
Yeah,
and
okay.
Stuff like that.
Okay, I'll make it brief. So 2 years I played both. And then Cathedral in the 7th grade was like, you have to choose one sport. For some reason, it was some rule. And then I was like, you know what? I'm actually better at basketball because then football I was kind of being benched and there's no fun in being benched.
Zeus knows about that.
Crazy, that's the best position. Dude, Bombay Gymkhana, that was my position. I was the entertainer
Left
on the
bench.
Left bench, closest to Nimbu Pani.
Yeah, so I got benched and I was just a little better at basketball, so I just went with it. Honestly, there was no rationale there, absolutely. It was just like, I play a little more, so why not? Yeah, that's when I started, and then I was, fortunate enough to have a hoop at home, so I'd just be shooting like every day. Trying to figure out my form, trying to get it right. And then, I guess it reached a point where I would just start making a lot of shots, start making threes especially. And then after that, I'm like, I don't think I'm bad. Maybe I can do something with this. So nationals and all that. And nationals, bro, my first nationals was an absolute scam. I've played against, I believe they are still 23-year-old men. Under 14, I've never, that's
You
something
played
that,
against Suryavanshi.
probably. Dude, it was I'll never forget that for the rest of my life. We're playing Delhi and the dude next to me's got a straight up beard and I'm like, there's just no way you're under 14, man. And it's not even it's not even fun for anyone. And I'm like, what are you getting from doing this? But I guess, unfortunately, that's just what happens.
At that age, it's very important also, man. Like,
Yeah.
being even 16 and 18 is a huge difference. Dude.
Yeah.
Like,
No,
and
of course,
these fuckers are
absolutely.
coming in at 20
Bro,
plus.
I'm like, I still don't understand why they do it, but whatever.
You are not allowed to talk
You
to
have a
him.
mic?
No, he's absolutely right. I mean, he's absolutely right. So, I mean, if you want to be, exactly, you need...
So our producer off mic has just screamed government jobs, implying that they get government jobs by playing for
So,
nationals.
you basically need, if you have a gold medal, you're automatic consideration. If you don't have a medal, it's a lot harder. So, the minimum criteria is like getting a medal in like,
Nationals is what? For state, basically.
Yeah, for state.
What
But
we
also
did.
there's different...
Yeah,
No. There's many levels.
We played nationals.
There's
You are
levels.
doubting our level?
Yeah,
No,
we played
there are levels to nationals and a lot of
Yeah,
people
yeah,
don't
we
know
played
that.
nationals.
If
So
you're-
Neil has one gold, maybe two. He
Government job.
We were silver, huh?
Yeah, we got silver. But
Fair
we
play, fair play trophy.
fair play trophy. So our nationals was decided, since it was under 13, they said scrap the normal point system. We need to teach these children what fair play is. So the point system was based on how good you were to your opponent. So people started
cards.
scamming
This can't be real.
It's
this
real.
system. We'd score, we'd play a normal game, but anytime there was a foul, we'd go and pick the player up, shake their hand,
And grab the ball and
grab
place
the
it to
ball,
goalkeeper.
place it. There was no time wasting, nothing. It was like kick the other person and say sorry, and you'd get a green card,
Yeah.
which was like
There
5
was a
points.
green card.
Yeah.
What?
So green cards were a lot of points, and then yellow and red were minus, and they didn't used to give it out that freely like they did the greens. And so it doesn't matter. We lose a game like 4-2 or something, but we have 4 more green cards, and then we take the points. Then another thing was the talent show.
Yes.
Yeah. When we sang Jai Jai Maharashtra.
Yes.
And we finished second in that, and then overall also it ended up being
So
second.
your football nationals, which you all think is a real nationals, and
It is.
It was an
It is
real
a
nationals,
talent
100%.
show and a fair play award.
Yeah.
Yes. I'm not kidding. We'll show you our jersey.
Yeah.
This was in Chennai, a little town called Naveli. It was a coal mining town where they had this hostel
silos
set up
and-
Very deeper.
and many pitches. I think it was used for other national tournaments as well.
Sammy made this kid cry, but luckily the officials didn't find out. So we didn't get any unfair play points.
The kid and his mom.
How did you manage to do
Shout him out now.
I don't know. Bro, it was damn scary because after I made them cry, I was like, shit, they're going to call my parents and I'm going to be sent back. And my intention was never to make him cry, but to make everyone else laugh. And it backfired.
It backfired.
Yeah. And his mom, bro. How can his
Why would
mom
his
cry? I
mom
was
cry?
12.
Shout out. Whoever you are.
Shout out. So, what are you doing now? Where's your basketball journey taking you now? I know you are the owner of Sniper Squad represent,
Absolutely.
right? But you also mentioned to me that you were playing in some 3v3 tournaments. Just expand
Yeah.
on that. I'm not really
Okay,
sure.
so 3v3 is the kind of format where if you don't know, it's half court, for guys only. It's in the Olympics. It's a format where you could actually have a part-time job or a full-time job and just travel around and play. So that's what I pretty much did last year.
So should we make WNBA 3v3?
It already exists actually, but they play full court and it's not even fun. Yeah. Yeah, I mean they should. I genuinely think they should play half court 3v3. It'll be more fun. Yeah.
Sorry to cut you
Yeah,
off.
no,
Please
you're
go
good.
ahead.
It's a good idea though, but we won't.
I'm all about the good ideas.
Yeah, so I was on tour for a little bit and just playing with the team. My ranking went up and no, I'm not shouting.
Shout out.
I'm not. That was unplanned. Yeah, so I was just traveling around getting my ranking up, and then the biggest thing was getting in the system, because you can only get ranked if you play X amount of tournaments, and also the level that you play gives you more points. So I could let's say if there was a random tournament happening here, I would barely get any points, and I was like, why would I even play? But if I go play somewhere in America or just somewhere else in Asia where the points are high, that just immediately affects my ranking. And then even the team that I played for 3v3 in New York, we were playing in like a professional league and everything. They only took me because I had ranking points. So if I don't have a ranking point, like I'm not even considered. Like you can literally if you just Google me in the FIBA portal, I'm there.
Google
like
me,
it's
bitch.
fully there and everything.
Oh,
Is that what you tell them?
I'm in the FIBA. Now, should we question the credibility of your tournaments?
Absolutely.
Like, you all didn't play the real
Absolutely.
nationals, you didn't play the real nationals. You know what happened to us? To check if you were underage and all. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
They were doing an age test.
Yeah.
PP check.
This is not. I don't know.
They pulled up pants and they took a... How much hair do you have? You're 12.
Dude, this is not real, guys. I don't know what you have got for. How
It's
do you get
as real as
selected?
it can
Yeah.
get,
How do
bro.
you get selected for it?
We are good, bro.
We went for a month-long trial, dog, in Cooperage.
Practice was damn good fun.
So it wasn't
actually.
through school.
Of course not. That's not how nationals work for
No,
football.
I'm just making sure. So it was club.
No, it's not even
Maharashtra
club.
State.
Yeah, everyone all over. No.
AIF,
who sent you?
WIF.
No, no.
WIF, Western India
Oh, so
Football
you
Association.
actually sent your.
Yeah.
Henry
Okay,
Menezes,
it's-
shout out.
It's okay. That's legit.
So we get messages from obviously Kinkri saying you guys should go for trials. They're on starting now
Yeah.
for this whole month.
And then you go every day after
Yeah.
school for
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
a couple hours.
Yeah, fair enough.
And then they announce your name.
shortlist and then
Yeah.
practice score and then
And then 2 days
last thing was
later,
traveling. Yeah,
2 days later, you're on a train and you're in.
sharing a this thing compartment.
Yeah, with like
With everybody.
300 other people.
It's an
And you're there.
experience.
It's great vibes. Man.
Yeah,
How long was
Great
your train?
vibes.
2
Yeah,
No, actually, shit. I was going to
2
flex saying
days,
I've
no
taken a
AC.
day. Ah, shit, never mind.
and 2 players per seat
Both.
basically. Per
Yeah,
boat.
you have to share and then,
Yeah.
Yeah, Tana has not grown since then. But most recently, you were talking to me about playing in New Zealand.
Yeah.
And of course, you're not there, you're here. So, what really went down? I don't really want to misspeak.
No,
so
no,
I'm
you're good.
gonna
You're good.
let
No, I mean,
you.
there's nothing to hide, dude. Honestly speaking. So first things first.
We're getting an
people-
inside scoop.
We fully are because people didn't know I was on that team. People didn't know I'd signed the contract.
They didn't
I have it
Google
right
you
here on
or-
my phone.
So
Thanks.
they didn't know I signed the contract too.
They didn't know that.
Yeah, after the backyard performance.
They didn't know that Sammy and I were headed
They hit
down.
me up. I was supposed to be in New Zealand with Vijay. How do you think I know about this?
I have more points than him, bro. Look it up.
Yeah. So
Ranking.
How do we get on the FIBA portal, bro?
You
Can
gotta-
we scam the system?
No, if I take y'all for a tournament, then y'all could.
Let's do it.
Noises, bro.
Imagine being on the FIBA portal and telling like, "Hey baby, what's up?"
And dude, if you do it
Google
correctly,
me.
Sammy, so like every year in October the points reset. So October 1st, you're the first one to play. You'll be number 1 in India. You know,
Dude.
if you get the most points like that.
That could actually be a good Instagram series. But
Not
continue.
good.
Sorry
no,
to.
it's very doable.
sorry
Yeah,
to
dude.
cut you
So I mean, no secret, a lot of shit went down with the team. A lot of internal problems mainly, and they ended up getting. They withdrew from the league, but I think
What
we
was
all
the
know
New
that
Zealand
means.
tournament though?
Okay, so the New Zealand National Basketball League is the professional league in New Zealand. It's been around for like, decades. So it's actually one of the better leagues in the world because everyone who plays in Australia, and we know so many NBA guys, in the off-season they come to New Zealand. So it would have been like tough competition, definitely going to step up for me. I was excited because like from Feb to May, I'm like, I'm going to New Zealand. I'm so excited, I'm going to get paid. I'm going to live in New Zealand. Looks awesome, Auckland.
How
Great
long were you going to go
basketball.
for?
I would have been there from May to August. Yeah.
We're getting some outside disturbance.
People are fighting outside the studio. We're on the 40th.
Record it now with some iPhone or
We're on the
something.
40th floor. I think they're fighting on the 38th floor. And the noise is coming through into the studio. I don't know if our audience can hear it, but Vijay, continue.
I want to know what's happening. Sorry. Yeah, no, so basically, a lot of internal problems, and then the team had to withdraw from the league. And yeah, it was just an unfortunate situation. Lost opportunity for me, definitely. But I guess now I'm not going to believe I'm playing until I'm at the venue. Forget about the flight also. Until I reach the venue and they're like, yeah, match hai aaj, then only.
Match hai aaj in New Zealand.
So I understand. I actually empathize with you.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
I understand why you're questioning our credibility because of the recent events that happened with you. They like scrapped the team and...
The team's gone. Like, if you Google it, the team existed for like 10 games.
Damn. Yeah. So, is there anything in the works for you where...
Yeah, dude. I mean, so obviously this was completely unplanned. It kind of left me being like, now what? Mm-hmm. So,
that sucks, man.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it was, it's life. What do you do? So, I came back for the summer.
Great attitude. Professional athlete, right?
So, I came back for the summer, and as Sammy's t-shirt says, their league was happening anyways in July, and I want to
Sniper Squad.
I want to go back to back because this is something I'm all in. As Tanay mentioned, Sniper Sports Ventures LLP.
Sorry, I forgot that.
Yeah, so I want to fully expand, and I've successfully now built my basketball academy in Pune. So I'm glad that's happened. So I'm here for that at least. Otherwise, I wouldn't have seen it. So I just want to provide these kids with a platform that I never had. I don't want the stuff that's happened to me to ever happen to these guys, and I just want to guide them in any way I can to get them the best facilities, equipment, whatever it may be. Because, I mean, there's always been a lack of opportunity. There still is. And I just want to help these kids in any way I can. So, while my kids have their opportunities, I kind of have to figure mine out. So, nothing really happening from now until August, realistically. There might be a few 3-on-3 tournaments here and there, nothing confirmed. But if it's happening and I can go, I'd be there. But I'll go back now in August to December just to get my master's degree, and then I can play as much as I can. And while I'm playing in America, actually, I'm going to play in this minor professional league, and I'm going to be the first Indian in it, so that's pretty cool.
Congrats. History made on the casuals.
Yeah.
What is it called? Where can we watch it? Is it actually happening?
No, it's actually... I'll send you the live stream, I'll send you the details, I'll send you the highlights. I'll shout out the casuals. If I hit a tough shot.
Please do.
I don't know how should I shout out? I can't say shout out to the casual, that's kind of long.
Give us a C.
Yeah, what?
Why don't you all do that? Why don't you all do that? Like, how overtime does that? Oh, right. Why don't you all do a C?
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 Okay, we could do a C, I guess.
TC.
The
casuals. No.
So is it C or TC?
Or you could do the, so you know how, what do LeBron and all do, the height celebration? Where do they do it?
Like this.
They do it to the floor, right?
If I'm scoring on Tanay and Tanay is there, I just remind him that he's there.
Okay, cool. So you could come up with some other cool celebration. Not a C. I don't like the C,
you
actually.
Like the C? Okay. You don't like CC, Caitlin Clark?
I like her. I love her.
Do something more outlandish.
Yeah. Do like a dandiya dance or like do some Bollywood
How do you do a
hook step.
dandiya?
Do some chaiya chaiya, bro. Go on your knees and start doing chaiya chaiya.
I actually don't know that step. You want to show me?
I can't show you right now, bro. The sheer lack of space in the studio is not allowing me to do that. But I could show you that after, and you could do something like that. Or wear a casuals t-shirt under your jersey.
Oh, and pull up Balota.
Yes, something like that.
Yeah,
Buy always
like
the
that.
casuals.
I like that.
Or follow the casuals.
Follow the casuals.
Like and subscribe.
Yeah.
I like that one. That's probably the
But
best
what's
one.
the name of the league?
Yeah, it's called the Maximum Basketball League. You can Google it, check Instagram and everything.
We believe you, bro. We believe you. We are not the ones questioning the credibility and validity of your leagues, bro. We are on your side. I'm like, share your story, bro. We are trying to do common ground with you. You're like, was it even the real nationals? Did y'all even go to the real nationals? We are with you, yeah, Vijay.
Google it. Anything.
Do a lot of people not believe you?
Huh? No. It's not that they don't believe me. It's like, you're playing basketball? Where? Show? I have to show every time. I have to show, I have to specify. Yeah. A lot of people. And because I'm not super tall either, so everyone's like, how? Where? What? When? So I really have to. Yeah.
Fair.
So I really got to be like.
No, you are looking like a basketball player right now. You walked into the studio. The first thing I told you was you're looking big.
So this league is based in New York or all over?
No, it's all over the East Coast actually. It's not just a New York thing. All over the East Coast. And yeah, it's pretty excited. The team made the playoffs last year. They lost in the first round. But if they make it again, at least, I'll get to travel on the East Coast and play, which would be awesome. And yeah, and the biggest thing is that I really like my teammates. And a lot of times, my teammates and I have just not gotten along,
Oh.
Yeah.
Is it because you're Indian?
No, that's racism.
I mean,
is
yeah,
Not
a
even
fact.
No, I
racism.
completely get what
It's
you mean.
just because
no,
like
in college, I was the only Indian on the team. It didn't feel like I wasn't welcome anywhere. Yeah, but sometimes they're all from they're all from New York. They're all from 915 or whatever. I don't know what does that mean.
yeah, you
What
just do
does that
plus
mean?
Breach
91.
candy, baby.
What does that mean, dude? Like, well,
00001.
Breach candy, bro.
Just go
You
for
should start
postal
doing
code.
619 booyaka booyaka.
yeah, like they all just oh, you from the 915? I'm from the. I'm like, bro, ye kya hota hai? Yeah, I don't understand this shit. But no, yeah, it was never. I'm luckily never had a. I wouldn't say there's been outright racism, but it's definitely if there's a brown guy who's short with pink shoes and quotes
Bro,
Taylor
you're
Swift,
saying he's short now,
then it's
man.
like
Dude, those two things you've mentioned which are your fault, which are totally controllable.
shoes.
Don't quote Taylor Swift.
Bro,
And pink shoes I respect.
no, but
actually.
bro, what's worse than you if a short brown guy scores on you with his funky pink shoes and then he reminds you that he's a Swiftie? Do you want to get scored by a guy?
No,
come on.
that would be very
Like,
annoying actually.
Yeah, it would be very annoying.
And respect to you for
No,
standing
I
your
appreciate
ground
it.
and doing that.
Standing up for Taylor as always.
You Gusado Taylor into this, bro. Talk about your love for Taylor,
Yeah,
bro.
please.
What
It's
did
not
he
love,
say?
dude. So that's the thing. Biggest 50 in the world.
Yeah, but what did he say that
No, Taylor is a bigger star than Diljit. I'll say
In
that
India?
again. In everywhere in the world,
Not in
man.
India.
It's
Not in
just like-
India.
Not in India. Meg, you're talking too much in this episode. You're not allowed, actually, bro. Without the mic,
Okay,
man.
Talking to the mic, not chew.
Okay, y'all are telling me that if there was a Taylor concert in India, that more people will go for Diljit. Come on.
I think if
No, because Taylor's going to be rarer. That's
yeah,
all.
you're bringing in too many variables into this,
Yeah.
but if everything was to be equal,
Yeah.
We can just see who streamed more on Spotify or Apple. or
From
something.
India.
Yeah, from India.
I truly think Diljit would get a bigger crowd in than Taylor. What makes you say that Taylor would pull in a bigger crowd? I feel like only 13 to 21-year-old women would go to Taylor's
You're
concert.
telling me-
And you, of course.
But all the guys who secretly listen to Taylor and have some secret special songs.
No,
like
I
style.
know like
I'm
4 or
not
5
hate-
songs, sure, bro, and I
Okay,
enjoy it.
I'm not hating on Taylor or
Yeah.
her Taliban followers. Nothing of that sort.
Firstly, if it's closer to a cult than a come on, it's a cult.
I mean, Taliban.
It's more of a cult.
Taliban
Yeah, but it's
also
very
could
different.
argue that it's a cult, bro.
Yeah, but
they
it's
just have
very
guns.
different. Yeah, we have love for Taylor, and she
Which
got her
is
music back, which is huge.
Yeah.
How can you say
I like respect to Taylor. She's amazing, awesome. I'm just saying that in India, Taylor would pull Diljit would pull a bigger crowd any
Diljit
given
Leo.
day.
Diljit
Like,
Leo.
What's the manager's name? That
Who's?
Scooter
Brown.
Scooter
I'm
Braun.
Team
Guys-
Scooter, bro. Team Scooter.
L3 doesn't clean his floors. I've never seen Tanay clean the floors in the gym.
Arey, that's not my job.
But Sniper, yeah, are y'all going to do anything
Yeah,
in
dude.
Bombay?
I mean, the goal would to eventually be doing things in Bombay as well. It's harder to get a space here. I'll start in Pune because I have the space, and even the kids league that's happening is happening there. But just with Sniper, we've done it in a way that the pro league in India, it's called INBL. We've partnered with them, so if they find a couple of kids who they really want us to train, we'll do it for them. They'll send us the coaches, expertise, and the systems, and we just become a feeder. It's like we're basically being the youth football system for them, but we're doing it for the whole league. It doesn't have to be specific, like Chelsea. We'll have the Chelsea under 15s or whatever. We'll just have kids ready for them. Only if they meet their criteria, they'll move up. But we just want to develop their talent basically. And it's like even if you don't want to play professionally, you can just come and train and get better. No goal is too small, anything like that.
Are kids getting taller in India?
So I feel like they are purely because I'm one of the shorter guys in my friend group. And just aside from that, dude, if I ever go back.
Hang out with fucking giants, bro.
Yeah,
What
like
the
Tanay
hell?
knows. If I go back to school as well, some of these kids are taller than me. They're like 15. I'm like, why are you taller than me?
Yeah.
Like, they're eating their protein.
Shut up, bro.
Bro, it's an action thing.
No,
Yeah,
no, it's
yeah,
okay.
but-
Stop talking, man.
So,
In the edit,
Tanay, do you think if you had more Complan, you would have grown?
Complan, I tried, bro, but no.
No?
Genetics are bad.
Dude, I don't.
Height
Yeah.
wise.
Are you sure you stopped growing?
Yeah.
No, because I'm genuinely still growing. I'm not joking. Like, I'm being
Okay,
serious.
bro.
Like how much?
Show off more,
actually-
bro.
Google his
Google
height.
it.
Google
It's
his
actually
height.
updated on the FIBA website. I had to update it.
Last time you told us you were 5'10". Now you're looking more like 6'1", so maybe.
Yeah,
you
that's exactly. Like I literally measured myself the other day. It's because also I started lifting earlier, and then no one stretches after we lift. Come on, let's be real.
I
But-
stretch all the time. What are you saying?
Same.
I'm in peak physical
Yeah,
condition.
so I didn't stretch as
I can
much
run a
as-
10K right now.
right now.
Right now. But I won't because we're in the studio.
Ah.
With this facility in Sniper, you have other sports as well, or just basketball?
Yes, we do. We're going to slowly expand into that because I don't know that space as well. Because I know basketball, but we have 4 pickleball courts. So we do want to most certainly get into pickleball because I play more pickle than paddle actually.
Yuck, man.
I know. I make. You've seen my court though. You've seen the court at home. It's a
Yes.
pickle court, so
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
enjoy
I play a lot of
pickle.
pickle.
Yeah,
We-
exactly.
We'd smoke you in pickle, by the way.
Yeah.
Do I get the prince?
Yeah, no man.
No,
the
bro,
Prince is
Prince is a professional.
Player. Yeah.
Okay, fine. Okay,
You
fine.
need some amateurs on our level. You get one of your buddies, your 6-8 buddies, and then we'll play pickle.
Okay, deal.
Basketballers versus podcasters, pickle competition.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
I'm not playing on Sammy's team. You can play. It's too bad.
Done.
You're bad over here.
Done,
Yeah,
Sammy.
he just
Leave him
says
now.
anything, bro.
Leave him. We'll
Yeah, as he has come.
Done.
You sit on the side, you be the ref this
You can
time.
be the referee. We do a pickleball
Done.
game.
Chill.
Done.
Yeah.
Thanks,
winner
Ace.
gets a shout out from the prince.
No, we get
We'll
enough
give you
shout.
shout out. You give us tickets.
Okay, fine, but we gotta explore. We gotta expand our horizons. ISL this time, and I promise you, I've been for like 20 ISL games. Sometimes it's fun. Sometimes it's absolute waste of time.
Sometimes may be good. Sometimes
Yeah.
may be shit.
So the few games are good, but ISL is also a cool concept. Definitely needs a lot of work, but if anyone's a City fan, I don't think y'all are.
No.
The Mumbai jersey is the same. Like it's exactly the same.
It's the same. I mean,
It's
they're owned by the
City
same
group. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. So the jersey is literally the same. Only the logo is different.
Mumbai
I haven't been
City
keeping
FC.
up with the ISL that much, but I do like the jerseys that the ISL
Yeah.
throws out. Like the Mohan
Dude,
Bagan jersey is classic.
I think that was the biggest issue when ISL came out. They had one Calcutta club, and they should have just kept all of them as like historically. Like if there was a Mumbai league, we wouldn't tell Kenkre to break into like we wouldn't take Kenkre and some other club just into one, right?
To
We
merge,
we wouldn't merge. We just keep it as it is.
So what had happened initially? There's East
Dude.
Bengal, there's Mohan Bagan, and then there is Mohammedan.
SC,
Mohammedan.
and they literally made it 80k Kolkata because Atletico. It was part of the Atletico group back
Yeah.
then, and then they was just it didn't work out. Obviously, man, you're asking everyone it's like making a Manchester team one.
And they are
That's
crazy about it.
Yeah,
out
dude,
there.
they
are the biggest
so
fans.
Mohan Bagan is the only team. They have the best attendance and the only team which has a profit because people show up.
Damn.
Yeah. So ISL. I wouldn't say it's slept on. Not much happening, but the first ISL game that I went for was Mumbai Goa tied aggregate. Winner goes to the final, and that was actually fun. Yeah, it's a small stadium, so it's cute. You feel like you're
Cute.
yeah.
Professional sports, cute.
Cute.
Indian football, very cute.
Being too cute. But yeah, that's about it. Anything else, Vijay?
Anything else?
Last question.
Final thoughts.
No, but final thoughts would be. I actually didn't answer the question of who's the GOAT. I'm
I
gonna.
thought you said LeBron.
I mean, I just said LeBron, Jordan. I named them. I didn't choose who. But yeah, I
Okay.
mean, LeBron is my answer. But it's taken me a long time to come to terms with it. It's just every record he broke, it's just hard to deny him of it. But again, if I was born maybe 5 years earlier, I would have been like,
You know who leads the NBA in turnovers all time?
LeBron.
He has the most shots missed in the NBA all time.
you're saying Jordan over
No,
LeBron?
I'm saying LeBron. I'm just trying
You're
to play
saying
devil's
Luka, no?
advocate. No, I'm just trying to play devil's advocate. I
No.
think there's too much Jordan did for the NBA. Honestly, I do think that if I was born in the middle of them, I'd probably say Jordan. But I've just seen so much LeBron.
That's the thing. I feel like everyone who sees, dude, all these old uncles in the 80s, Bill Russell was the GOAT, bro. Keep quiet. Yeah, please respectfully now. That shit irritates me, man.
Yeah, because you
Come
can't
on.
be counted the
You
GOAT.
can't say, Will Chamberlain might have been a freak of nature. He might have had, sex with
Nobody
some
who peaked
800
before the
women, but
90s can be the
10,000.
GOAT in any sport.
whatever. Yeah, dude, like, respectfully, I just don't see that happening. I don't like having those arguments. But also, dude, coming back to what you said about the world, the world's already taken over. I don't think it's a matter of if the US doesn't send the Avengers, they will lose. And yeah, no, they will. Dude, that's what happened. The Avengers came because in the World Cup in 2023, the
Captain
US.
America played basketball.
Pulisic.
The LeBron James of soccer. You know that Pulisic story after they won the Champions League? No, his dad was really confused. He's like, when's he going to get his ring? He's tripping out.
Yeah, no, but I won't be surprised if Wemby gets an Olympic gold at some point in his life because a lot of the other players, we won't know them. They're like NBA bench role players, but they're developing slowly. Yeah, so
There was the documentary. There was the French team only that said we have the upper hand on the US team because we
Evan
play
Fournier was talking
day
too
in
much
day
shit,
out
man.
together. We
Yeah,
train as
yeah,
a
for
team
like
and
10
then
years.
just cut to KD like
then the-
who's
Who's
going to guard LeBron?
Yeah.
Who's going to guard Steph?
Yeah, like,
But yeah, the real GOAT Steph turned up, bro.
But
dude, did you all see that game?
Yeah,
Yeah, it
basketball.
was sick, bro.
Oh
It was
my
sick.
was
god.
crazy.
Steph was crazy, bro.
Yeah, I don't think people realize how good Olympic basketball is. Olympic basketball is the toughest level of basketball to
I
play
thought
at.
WNBA was.
Purely only because what 8 teams make it, and you have to, if you're not the best from your region, you have to win some crazy ass qualifier. I mean, for these qualifiers, a lot of NBA players play for random countries. Like the Bahamas had 4 NBA players. So why did
Like
the
Cat,
Bahamas?
Cat plays for the
Embiid-
Dominican and
He plays
stuff.
for the Dominican.
This
Yeah,
Embiid did the opposite, bro.
bro,
Yeah.
that.
Embiid cucked 2 countries.
no, but-
Yeah, 2 countries.
He cucked Cameroon and
And
then he
France.
cucked France.
But dude, one sec. In his defense, I think he should have played for France. But where's the space? Gobert, Wemby, where will Joel Embiid be point guard?
Probably
or
not
what?
going to play in this USA team either.
Yeah, fair enough.
Most irritating.
No, but I wouldn't be surprised if some other countries come and swoop in. And Serbia also is still really strong. But yeah, I think Wemby could really be something. He could be the face of the league for a very,
for
very
sure.
long time. But
There is
bro,
no face of the league right now.
Yeah.
so.
And
Ben
is
Simmons.
Ant is going to be the face of the league.
Ant is going to be the face.
Luka.
But I also feel like, I mean, Wemby, everything good so far. He could easily become Anthony Davis any season. Like he could just snap once and then never be fixed again.
But he does have some serious injury going on. That's why he did go to China.
Yeah, so
take
it's
the time off.
when
and
you're
everything.
that, I guess, skinny and that
Barish.
Or isn't shot only. Hey,
Oh my.
Oh,
This guy told me it's done.
so relax. Wait wait out for 2 minutes, bro.
On that note, like and subscribe. Thank you. The rain has started. Nidish is back.